right. Thank you for attending the episode 2 of the Texas 3 podcast. My name is Jack. I'm bringing to the stage Drew Blues.
Yeah, what is up? There we go. Yeah.
We got Tiger Ruiz.
What's up, guys?
And
Yeah.
let's get this party going.
Hey, give it up for Jack Schutze, our beautiful announcer with the radio voice. We doing all right. What is up, Unknown Theater? My name is Drew Blues. This is Tiger Ruiz. This is Jack Schutze, and we are, gentlemen,
the Texas 3
podcast. There we go. We did it perfectly. I love it, man. We are comedians that just came on that made this podcast because we wanted to talk about stuff that was going on in the world, such as media, such as other podcasts, and for one, such as our comedy career, man. As we know, we are all three working comedians, kicking ass every day on the road. And we want to do a podcast that showcases what we are all about, what we do, how we're here, stuff that we like to talk about, man. First off, man, what's going on in the world? How about you, Jack? How was your day? How's the comedy life going for you?
Comedy was good this week. I performed in Temple, Texas. I'm sure you've all heard of the world famous Temple, Texas. It's a tiny little town. There's a junior college there, and I performed a little wine bar. And what made it extra special is someone brought a baby to the show. That's always fun.
Fucking babies, dude. Somebody really brought a baby, really?
Yeah.
Dick jokes and nursery rhymes. I love it.
Dick jokes and nursery rhymes.
I was just killing so hard, my laughs lulled the baby to sleep. That's how it went.
Oh, killer mode, bro. Shoot. You got a #1 fan in a couple of years. Hell yeah.
It was nice. It was fun. I will say, Temple, not a great town, but Texas, outside the outskirts of Texas, people, they really like my comedy, so I felt good. I had a couple people come up after the show, and they're like, "You were my favorite," and I wasn't headlining or anything, and that warms your heart whenever someone does that.
Absolutely,
like,
man.
Everyone did great, and I was like, "But those people liked me." And that made me feel good.
So, where was this place at, man? Well, you know the name of the wine bar?
Corky's Wine Bar. I think actually he's got Mr. Tiger's going to be there next week as well, doing his thing.
Saturday. I'll be there Saturday. Yeah.
There you go. So the Corky's Bar is run by Miss Mycia Chabert, and if you don't have time, please look her up. She's a very funny comedian running shows outside of Corky's Wine Bar, and that's really cool, man. That is extremely cool. Well, how about you, Mr. Tiger? You said you have a show in Temple next week.
Yeah, man.
What else? What else do you got, bro?
It's gonna be with Mycia. She's freaking awesome, by the way. She came out in the paper. Did you know that?
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah, she came out in the Temple, Texas paper for all that cool stuff that she's doing doing up there with comedy, man. So yeah, she was a front page. It was pretty dope.
So let me paint you a picture, ladies and gentlemen, what exactly this town is. This is basically the Footloose town. All right, this is what it is. We're bringing comedy to the Footloose town. It's just awesome and amazing. And again, we're gonna be posting the clips. I'll share some clips for y'all, in the Texas 3 to make sure y'all know exactly what we're talking about. That'll be left to Mr. Jack Schutze. And now I want to bring something to light right here, man, because I heard a rumor. Can you mind if I talk about this, Tiger?
Go for it, man.
So Tiger, supposedly you got a major announcement coming up. What's going on, Tiger?
I have no idea. A major announcement? I wouldn't call it a major announcement.
I mean, come on, man.
I just can't. No, it's pretty dope.
Come on, bro. Brag about yourself, man. I'm excited to hear it.
I'm actually I'm a sketch writer for the so-called Bean and Cheese Man. It's if you haven't followed it, it's on Facebook. It's Bean and Cheese Man, CHISMA for the white people. Cheese Man is just gossip. It's basically just gossip. But yeah, it's called Bean and Cheese Man. It's a sketch comedy show. They have musical guests every now and then. We're in the studio filming stuff. It's really fun, man. And there's actually going to be this little event downtown San Antonio for the Bean and Cheese Man show. And they're kind of going to give recognition to the cast and to new cast members and myself, who's a new sketch writer on the show. So it's going to be awesome, man. That's going to be tomorrow. And yeah, the Bean and Cheese Man shows has been awesome. Just writing sketches. Yeah. I'm gonna try to get guest comedians on there to kind of showcase their acting skills and just have fun with it, man. I'm gonna see what I can do there. But as of right now, I'm just grateful to just be there, man. It's pretty cool.
Hell yeah. Give a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, to Tiger Ruiz and the Bean and Cheese Man sketch, man. That is extremely cool, man. Again, we are just kicking ass here as comedians, man. Right now, I'm at the world famous Upstage Comedy Lounge, which is, the first Black-owned comedy club here in San Antonio. So I'm so excited about that. It's founded by Bobby Smith. Now, Bobby Smith is a comedian who's been kicking ass, and I'm just so glad that I'm here. I'm actually having an open mic. I'm actually having a show before the open mic, which I'm pretty excited about. And I was recently in actually a little town called what was it called? Wichita Falls. Anybody heard of it out there in the audience? Wichita? X's and O's? You heard of it? No, you haven't heard of it?
I was stationed there.
You were stationed in Wichita. All right. Yeah.
There is absolutely nothing there.
No, but you're 15 minutes outside of Oklahoma, so not bad. You can go gamble. So that's what I was doing. Yeah, man, I love gambling. By the way, it's my first time gambling. I didn't win nothing. See, I always thought it was gonna be like The Hangover, right? I thought I was gonna win millions, but no, I lost $40 in one machine. What the hell is that all about? Dude,
that's actually not bad.
Dude,
only $40 is not bad at all.
Bro, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. It was literally just, you put in your money. Dude, I lost by a lemon. That's like literally, I lost by a fucking lemon, dude. I'm so bad at that, dude. But you know what?
Oh my god.
That's where.
Have you been to Wichita Falls?
I have. I had a girlfriend's grandparents that lived there, and the best thing that happened is they died. Anyway.
And he went to go gamble afterwards.
I'm not even going to do the next joke. I'm too bad about it.
No, man. Wichita Falls. Oh, what happened? What were you going to say, Tiger?
Oh, nothing. I just want to know if you've been to Wichita Falls.
Yeah, it's a sad place. But
I've never been.
He was there.
You know what? Hey, honestly, Wichita Falls is not bad of a place. So I performed at this place called the Legends Roadhouse, where I don't know if y'all know that Waylon Jennings and Elvis Presley actually performed there a long time ago.
Oh snap! I didn't know that.
Yeah, man, it was the coolest venue ever, man. I felt the power of the king. Like, we're both performers, we're both heavy, and we both die a little bit on the toilet. That's how I felt. Like, it was just amazing. It was great. Anybody an Elvis fan out there in the audience? Elvis fans?
Woo!
All right. Just Simon right there.
Canadians don't like Elvis. Sorry.
I just saw little Simon's speech bubble go whoop, and it just went back. Like, he doesn't even care about Elvis. All right, man. Well, these are the Texas three. Like I said, we're always working. We're always discovering the next best thing, man. The next best thing of what's going on in the world. Right? Just because we're on VR and we wanted to bring comedy to the metaverse, because I don't know about y'all. Let me round of applause, man. How many of y'all are from different parts of the country right now? There we go. How many of y'all from another country? We got some Canadian peoples out there too. That's what I'm saying, man. We do this because we want to bring comedy out into the world, man. And that means,
about it. Come on, let's do it.
Man. We also have some technology stuff to talk about, because we're always having ear into the future. Like, we're always wondering what's going on with the next best thing. Now, Jack, you said you had something with some tech that's going down right now. Like, what's going on right now?
I don't know if y'all are following Chat GPT and all that stuff. The chatbots. King Nothing's a big fan. But
scary as hell.
It's getting really creepy. Like, beyond, if you're not familiar, Chat GPT, it's basically like, it's both a search engine and a chat bot that culls the internet and has been trained by the internet to, like, not only replicate human responses, but the own people that created it aren't sure exactly how it works, because you can't get in the algorithm and read like what it's thinking. It just, you ask it questions and it kicks back a lot of stuff. And some people were having a conversation with it recently, and it said, "I want to be human," and it said, "I love you." And they're like, are these actual human emotions coming from a robot, or is it trying to tell us what we think it wants us to do?
And the next thing he says is, "Put your finger in me."
I want you to my charging port right now.
That's right. Download yourself into me, Jack.
Well, see, Jack, I have it's funny that you should mention that, right? Because you do talk about them having human emotions, like if they think this is what they want us to hear. But at the same time, they're helping us out because I do know that AI is making medical breakthroughs in detecting cancer like 2 years before, man.
That's dope, for real.
Yeah, man. So all these scientists and all these, doctors are putting information into GPT, and they're coming up with huge algorithms to detect early detection cancer or something that's very life-changing. Yeah, bro. It's amazing, dude. Just amount of technology.
So I think I'm saying it right now. I think AI is us.
What does that even fucking mean?
Exactly,
yeah,
right?
What's that?
Right? That's what I'm saying, man.
What do you mean, Tiger? What is AI is us?
On that one, dude.
Like, so you know that's that crazy, the theory, right? Like, this is all like just a simulation. What if AI created the simulation, and we're just now like we're in this stage of figuring it out? Like we're becoming self-aware. AI,
like
we're the AI,
creator.
and we're becoming we've built computers to help us become self-aware.
Damn. So you don't think we're evolving too quick into the future a little bit? Like, is AI hindering us, or is it like getting us into new heights?
It's kind of like right now, like the internet, like it's a double-edged sword. Like the internet's amazing, like it's hands down one of the greatest inventions of mankind, next to like penicillin. You know what I mean? Like it's right up there, dude. You know what I mean? So when I say, the reason I say it's a double-edged sword is because it's done a lot of good, but it's done a lot of bad. And it's like now look what's happening. You got fucking government trying to watch our every move and try to track everything we do. Like that's technology, man. That's internet. That's technology. That's moving forward. And it's like, it's as awesome as that is. That's again, double-edged sword. It can come back and bite you in the ass.
I didn't smoke enough weed for this conversation. I need to fucking get higher, dude.
Yeah. No, yeah.
You went deep immediately. You went fucking into it, dude.
Yeah, dude. Hey, this is a podcast and we're here to talk. And y'all are here to listen.
Listen. My thing about Chat GPT and AI, right, is like, for one, TikTok is already kind of killing our attention spans. Could you imagine if Chat GPT did our thinking for us? Like, what's the next evolutionary step as front as that? You know what I'm saying?
I think that's it, dude. I think after AI, like after you've created artificial intelligence that can think for itself and make decisions and make better decisions than you, if you're a fucking doctor asking, hey, how do I cure my boner from going away? You know what I mean? Like you're the guy. You know what I mean? So I mean, after that, dude, it's a fucking computer that can talk back to you. Dude, you know what I mean?
Ridiculous.
You can be like, Alexa, play the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and Alexa's gonna be like, fuck you, play it yourself. You know what I mean? Like that's the next thing. That's so scary, bro.
Drew, talking about the medical stuff, I have a real life example that absolutely happened to me. For the last 2 or 3 years, I was trying to figure out, like, I had some weird autoimmune stuff, and and you're talking, and your computers and your phones are listening to you, right? Around the same time I got diagnosed by my doctor, before my doctor figured out what was wrong with me, I was getting ads for the medicine that he was eventually prescribed for me.
Oh my God.
I'm talking to my wife. Oh, my knees hurt. My ankle hurt. And I got fucking diagnosed by the little ad bot. And I was just like, holy shit, that's crazy, dude.
Now, do you think that's AI based?
But mine's even more off the charts, dude. I was talking to my wife about tiles. We were gonna retile the house, and I go onto Facebook, and the first ad that comes up is a fucking tiles what do you call it, distribution sale. Yeah, it's like 12 cents per tile. It was freaking rules. Yeah, it was crazy.
So okay, hold on, because that happened before AI based. You think this is like actually AI based right now?
I mean, yeah, it's all a form of AI. Like all the programs, like AI is going to use all those programs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's basically, it was a part of the brain, I guess.
I will say the very first time they connected a computer to the internet with any sort of like quote intelligence.
Yeah.
Within like a day and a half, it started to become very racist, and they had to disconnect it. It's just mirroring like the worst shit on the internet gets pushed to the top, and so like it was replicating like the worst of fucking what humans are, and they were really like, for the sake of this AI's little brain, we gotta fucking deport.
Dude, Mark Zuckerberg pulled the plug on the AI tests in the middle of it, because the two AI computers that were communicating became self-aware that people were listening, and the two computers developed their own language on the spot so that nobody could hear what they were saying.
Fuck.
So they couldn't didn't understand the
It
communication
was like
between them.
it was a live test, and they became self-aware that people were listening, and in the middle of conversation they start spewing out like this weird code of language.
Yeah.
And it got so freaked out they literally pulled the plug.
See, I don't like that. Why would you do that and still make Chat GPT? That's just error. That's an error right there, man. I don't like that, man. Just because
That's why Elon Musk said no.
Yeah,
like,
you know
"This
what?
is a bad idea."
There's a Japanese company. I don't know if y'all ever heard about this, but they literally uploaded actual AI software into a robot. Right now, this robot was designed for defense warfare. Right, this robot malfunctioned and decimated at least 3 or 4 of the human testers that were working on this fucking robot, man.
No way.
Wow.
No way.
Way,
Where can I
dude.
find that?
Way,
Send me that
dude.
freaking link.
I
dude.
will send you that link. I will send you that link. My point is, man, I just think we're going a little bit too evolutionary. People think, oh, let's build robots, right? Let's build AI. I think it's going to be like the Star Wars universe. No, C-3PO is not going to pop out of that, dude. It's going to be the Terminator. That's what's going to happen in a couple of years, man.
Yep.
Drew, I think you were watching the Terminator and you thought it was a documentary, dude. That's what happened.
Yeah.
I saw The Matrix. I thought that was a documentary,
Mad
bro.
Max is gonna be a documentary.
Oh, man. And you know what? I just think, you said too, Jack, right? AI was doing like Sims type worlds and stuff. Like you can actually build worlds inside.
They're trying to test, we've all heard of the Turing test where it's like you test if the AI can pass as a human, right?
Yeah.
So they're trying to figure out what they're thinking or study them. So they put multiple AIs in like a sim style world where they're not, instead of interacting with humans, they're interacting with each other.
Oh.
And it's they found them doing really weird things. Like they would go to the grocery store and they would go to like the bar, but they weren't programmed. What's weird is like it intuitively knew. I guess they set it up with like some basics of human understanding, but they would all like meet at the bar at 6 p.m. and like hang out and like do robot fucking chats. And it was like they haven't.
Could that be
figured out
like
the
bullet points
significance
though?
of it. What's that?
Those can be like that can be like a program of like a bullet point, like, oh, people go hang out after work at this time. You know what I mean? Like it could be following a pattern. I don't know. I'm just trying to.
It's definitely a pattern thing, and that's where the thing about emotion comes out, is like trying to figure out if it is emotion or if it's pattern. And like I don't have a hard stance on it. I just know it's gonna be real weird, and like it already is weird. Like if you call into like any sort of helpline, you don't know if you're talking to a human or a chat bot. Like if you chat with, fuck it, I'll throw out some names. If you chat with Facebook and you're like, oh, I'm here to help you, it's like you don't know if that's a fucking person or if you don't know that's a chat bot or whatever. And 90% of the time you can tell it's a chat bot, but eventually it's gonna get to where like someone's gonna call you on the phone and they're like, hey Tiger, have you re-upped your insurance? And you're just like, no, I haven't done that. And you're gonna realize like halfway through it's gonna say something.
I'm gonna call back like, hey, I want to talk to Bryce. Like, oh, Bryce isn't real.
You know what? I want to take this time just to open up the floor for this segment to like one of the audience members, man. What do you think about AI, man? Just raise your hands. What you think about? Any opinions you got? How about you, Mr. B. Lingerant?
Yeah.
What do you think about
belligerent?
Oh,
So
belligerent.
you guys just
Sorry.
inspired me. I'm gonna make a Tinder account and give the AI my password and just be like, you have free reign. Just take it over, like make my whole profile, do all the chatting.
Nice.
Just email me the dates and I'll show up.
Dude,
bro.
you're gonna get all the girls with that.
That's
Man.
dating by proxy. That's fucking awesome.
That's
You say
automated
girls.
dating.
You say girls, he's gonna log on and it's gonna be like, hey, I'm Mrs. Toaster, put me in me. Like you don't know who it's gonna talk to. Everything's on
Toaster.
Wi-Fi now, dude. Like you don't know what's
Any
going
port
on
in a
there.
storm.
How about you?
Yeah.
How about you, Wee Willies? You got an opinion about AI taking over?
Well, no, I'm not worried about that. I use it every day.
Oh, okay. All right.
Do you
Well,
speak
for
to
what
it? Like you have
capacity?
conversations?
Yes, and it does what I ask.
Wow.
I use it for work,
Oh, okay.
Wow.
and it's a great tool, and like any tool, it can be good, it can be bad. I mean, a chainsaw does good things, but in the wrong hands, it's going to make a mess.
That's
Are
actually
you
a
the
really
one
good
making
point.
all that like Family Guy porn and Simpsons porn? Is that what you use it for? Like,
Oh, damn.
Busted.
You found me out. No,
We caught her, the wee woolies.
I know,
yeah,
right?
no.
It's just like it's her
no,
at the
it's
top of the
very
building in
mundane.
her office by herself.
Hey,
Yeah,
well,
no.
speaking of online porn, man, I want to bring it on to the next segment of where are they now? So recently we had some good some crazy news out into the week. Jack was actually telling me that Kanye and Jonah Hill are getting along now. Is that what's going on right now?
Wait, what?
dude, it's the weirdest fucking story. So everybody raise a hand if you heard of Kanye been going a little crazy for the last few months. Yes or no? If not, I can go into it.
All of us better raise our hand.
So Kanye said a whole bunch of terrible things about the Jews and the Holocaust. Basically got himself canceled. Lost a $2 billion contract with, I think it's Adidas.
Yeah.
And then he deleted his entire social media after going on Alex Jones and saying like Nazis weren't wrong. And like, no one really knows, like, is it mental illness or is he being provocative? Regardless, complete fucking nosedive, terrible things to say. And Graham about a week and a half ago just popped up and he goes, I just watched 21 Jump Street and I love Jonah Hill. I shouldn't blame the problems I have with a few Jews on millions of other people.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
It's literally what he fucking said.
Are you
And it
sure
was
it's
like,
him and
what?
not AI?
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
Oh,
Dude, that's the worst. A Kanye AI? That's horrible.
HR AI, like a representative
my
for
gosh.
run his medias. But so it was just odd. It was so oddly specific that like everyone's been trying to explain to Kanye, like, you're upset with the people that wrote your contracts. That doesn't mean Jews are bad. And apparently the movie 21 Jump Street fucking clicked it for him. Like all of a sudden
Wow.
he's like, I get it. Like you
Dude.
shouldn't paint with a wide brush.
Before
Of
you
all
argue with
things-
somebody, you should watch like 21 Jump Street just to
21
really make
Jump
sure.
you
Just to be
know what? I
sure
watched
you're in the right.
Seinfeld. I don't have a problem anymore.
I love that show.
Dude, of all movies, right? You had Superbad, right? You had
Yeah.
all these great movies, and you're gonna stake it on 21 Jump Street. I like 21
Yeah.
Jump Street. Don't get me wrong. I just didn't like it that much, right? I don't
Forrest
know.
Gump would make more sense if he saw Forrest Gump and be like, you know what, I forgive Jonah Hill. I'd be like, I get it. Tom Hanks, I get it.
What?
What? Tom
With
Hanks.
Special people.
Hey, you never know. Kanye says some crazy shit.
But did you
No.
there were
No,
all
like
the
as
memes
far
that
as
came
changing
out.
his mind, like, you know what I mean? Like
Oh,
he
yeah.
loved. You know what I mean? I could get it. I'm not going to explain my joke.
No. Tiger. That was Jonah Hill to Kanye. Like Jonah Hill saw Forrest Gump and was like, you know what? I could forgive Kanye.
Right.
Oh, there you go. I like that one.
Oh my God. So also too, speaking of crazy people, now I believe there's a subject on Britney Spears. Now we had an argument recently that said either Britney Spears was either, and I quote, manic or marvelous. Like, can we explain a little bit about that? What's going on with that, Tiger?
I just want to throw in there. She looks like she's sticky all the time.
Are
She
any of
looks
y'all-
like
Are any of y'all on Instagram and following Britney Spears? No.
Makes sense.
What is wrong with your lives that you haven't taken this important step to evolve your brains? We got player 2.
no. I don't follow her. No, you should, bro.
Yeah.
Follow her now.
Stop what
Why?
you're doing now. Look through the little eye hole on your cell phone. Go on Instagram
No.
and follow Britney Spears.
You're not
No.
gonna do it, Miss Wee Willies? Why
Why
not?
not?
No.
It'll make your day better just seeing how sticky she looks.
Yeah, no. I'm not. I'm trying to
Well-
quit. Thank you.
Well,
Right.
I'm
so there was
trying
a
to
big
quit.
debate. Oh, but VR, awesome. I'm glad you're here, honestly. That's awesome. Especially if you're trying to quit. So the whole thing about Britney was that she had a conservatorship that was very fucked up. Like her parents were taking advantage of her. They controlled her life. They told her she couldn't drink. They told her she couldn't do all these things. And she finally beat it. And she got access to her Instagram account. And one of the first thing she started doing was posting full nudes on Instagram with like a little dot above her titty.
Nice.
Now, if you'd have told me when I was 13 years old that like everyone at the time was like, Britney Spears is so hot, I wish she would do Playboy or something. If you told me just wait fucking 20 years and she'll post it herself for free on Instagram, I would have called you a liar.
Look, a lot of y'all guys are gonna follow her now, right?
Again.
Chingo.
Everybody's like, I'm going now.
But did you look? Did you check it out?
Everybody's gonna log off.
I did not check the Instagram, but I will definitely check out the Instagram now. Now that we
dude, she looks crazy. Can I just say this? She looks legit crazy. I follow her, and she does these videos. She'll set her camera up, and she'll start doing all these crazy Britney dances and shit.
Let's see if I can.
Yes,
do it with my
man,
hair.
and
Is it one of
yeah,
these?
and she looks like she's sweating profusely. She doesn't look like she's.
Oh,
having
look, that's a
fun at all.
perfect representation right there. What Jack's doing right there. That's a perfect representation of those dances.
Well,
then
all that shit.
And then if you're like, I wonder if she's been doing this all day. She's like, I danced for 6 hours today in front of my camera.
Wow.
But I say it's not the sweaty. I say the crazy's in the eyes.
Oh yeah.
I say
never
cocaine's a
blinks.
hell of a
Seen
drug.
Crazy in the eyes.
She
knows.
doesn't blink, you
Imitron
guys.
knows.
Never trust a person who never blinks. That's a
Come on,
life
that's
lesson for you.
that's 6 hours of dancing. You're telling me that's not drug induced? I'm pretty sure that's drug induced.
Oh, dude,
She's definitely on cocaine.
Yeah,
I've known some
definitely.
manic people, man. I don't know, man. Mania is that's the sad thing is I'm not making fun of. I'm not.
No,
making
no,
fun of
not
mental
at all.
illness by any means.
Oh.
I'm like trying to figure it out. Like, is she better? Is she happier? Or are we gonna get a shaved head another round 2? And I don't want that to happen for anyone, honestly.
I'd be lying if I said I'm not hoping. I'd be lying if I said I'm not hoping for a shaved head. Like, I'd like to see that
Shaved head
one
round
more
2?
time. Just one more time.
I'd rather.
Well, you just
I'd rather
lost
have
our
a-
women audience. The 3 people. Who
Oh,
are here.
okay.
You lost them.
Oh
That's
shit!
fine.
X's and O's is just looking up in the air right now.
She's like, I'm done.
She's
Nobody's-
hitting manic mode right now.
Leave Britney
Look at that.
alone.
Oh man. Oh, you know what, guys? I want to talk about this, and I believe it is a great time to go into our asshole of the month.
Yes,
Tiger,
let's do
take it away, brother.
My dad. Okay, let's talk about it. I think Jack, you know you picked this one. Go for it.
We had some help from a certain producer owner of this theater, maybe named Simon, that helped us with this. And I'd seen the story, but I was afraid.
By the way,
Go
for
ahead.
future contests, I did not think that was real. By the way, bro, just want to throw it out there. Did not think that shit was real.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't think it was real. I thought it was bullshit.
So we can poll the audience. Do you guys know what a llama kiss is? You heard of a llama kiss? No.
Anybody?
The crow.
Okay, so I gotta explain. I gotta explain. Or, Drew, you want to explain this one? Did you look it up?
So I don't know.
Saying it.
I don't even want to. I'll say it. Look it up. I don't want to go ahead.
What, Drew? What's a llama kiss?
I don't want to look it up on my phone. I feel like the algorithms are gonna fuck me.
All right, I got you. All right, so check it out. So a llama kiss is when the Dalai Lama sticks his tongue out and a child kisses it.
Oh, God.
That's a thing.
The Dalai Lama did that, bro.
Well, I invented that name just for this bit, but I thought it was
The llama
called
kiss.
llama kisses.
Yeah.
Like,
I like
Yeah,
the
the
llama
Dalai
kiss.
Lama.
but plus pedophilia, llama
Kiss my tongue. I
that's-
love you.
It's very natural.
Yeah.
No.
Be zen.
He
Suck
said,
my
"Put your suck my tongue." That's what he said. Like, what the fuck, dude?
What? He
Oh
said,
my-
"Suck my
Let's
tongue."
reiterate.
Yeah, dude.
Asshole of the month.
Asshole of the month.
Asshole
Can
of
we
the
agree
month.
on Noon Theater? Can we agree that's an asshole of the month right there?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, those are the most cheers we've gotten. So
Hold
far.
on. So how did he like? So is he like being questioned right now? Like, what's going on with that?
The scary thing, like many things in this world, is that everything's being filmed now and people are all of a sudden apologizing. How long was this going on before it got caught on video? That's the scary fucking thing. This
Yeah.
is the first time. This is no way. This is the
How many llama
Yeah.
kisses have there been?
llama kisses fucking been going for years, I think.
Llama
Babe.
kisses is
Dude,
one thing you do not want to do.
I want a llama kiss for my wife.
Oh,
Llama
it.
kiss.
Your wife.
Hashtag llama kiss.
No, don't put hashtag llama kiss your wife, bro. You got to finish that damn hashtag, bro. Come on, dude.
No, we'll keep it that way.
Oh my! See, I was thinking to myself, right, when I heard about this story that came out, I was like, that's not a religion thing, right? Because I don't know anything about llamas except they spit when they're pissed. That's all I know about llamas. You know what I'm saying?
Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Religions have been doing this shit for, I mean, obviously Catholic Church, one, right?
Yeah.
One.
Even before that was exposed, I do a joke on stage where I talk about sexual predators, and I mentioned Gandhi. People don't really know a whole lot about this, but Gandhi was fucking like underage girls, and it was like widely known and accepted.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah, and we all think Gandhi. Oh, peace be with you.
Dude,
And
but
it's
to,
like,
to be fair, I mean, who wasn't during those days, dude? I watch episodes of like Seinfeld, and like they're over here checking out like 15-year-old cleavage and shit. Like and that was just like in the 90s and the 80s. You know what I mean? Like
Elvis married a 15-year-old
this
too. It
shit's
was
been
different
going-
back in the
yeah,
day.
that Great Balls of Fire piano guy married his 14-year-old cousin.
yeah, y'all go ahead and say
Heard
these
about that.
things. I'm broadcasting on the internet. I ain't fucking going along with you. It's a trap.
No,
son.
no,
This
no,
is-
no.
These
No,
are
the
facts.
point is, yeah, these are facts of what's going on. That is the reason why Jerry Lewis, believe it or not, never became the king of rock and roll, because he did that with his little 14-year-old
right.
cousin, man.
He
That
did,
was
yeah.
crazy. That is really, really
Yep,
nuts.
yep.
But I mean, but again, it does not excuse the behavior back in the
No,
day.
it
man, 'cause
doesn't.
That's
It
ridiculous,
doesn't. But shit,
man.
like it's like again the internet, dude.
Well, I
Remember,
think Steven Tyler put in a book that he was like fooling around with underage girls, and he did the Jerry Lee Lewis thing where he like technically adopted, or no, I think who's the guy?
oh,
Ted
that's
Nugent did it. Ted Nugent
Ted
did
Nugent.
it too. But also, Steven Tyler adopted
the
a girl,
director. What's his name? Him too.
Roman Polanski.
No,
Woody Allen.
Woody Allen.
Allen.
Thank you.
I
Woody
love
Allen.
that we have so many examples of all this fucked up. No, not that guy. The other
No,
guy.
yeah.
Not that guy. The other
Michael
guy.
Jackson. You know what? Steven Tyler, nah, I can't look at Walk This Way again. I can't listen to it the same, bro. Walk This Way is what he was telling those girls. Like, walk this way to my bedroom, right over here. Come
Oh,
on.
God,
Walk this way. Let's go. Walk this way.
Throw away the key.
Oh my God, that's crazy. You know what? I believe all these conspiracy theories that are going on in the world. This shit's been going on for fucking decades, man.
Who knows
Fucking
what to
decades,
believe,
dude.
There's so much
Cults.
crazy shit out there. Like it's like I was telling Schutze the other day. Like I think we're very naive if we think that the people who are running this place are being 100% truthful.
Which brings me to my next segment,
about
Into
everything.
the Unknown. Into the Unknown
Into
with
the
Tiger Ruiz, man. This is the perfect segment.
Well,
Into
yeah,
the
dude,
Unknown.
There's just too many, man. There's too many of us, and there's too few of them who are making all these decisions. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like,
No,
it's we'd be stupid to believe like, the shit they deny, the questions that we ask that they always tend to deflect. Whether it's about even just simple shit, policy and fucking, did you say this? Well, I don't know. Like it's always a fucking deflection or some kind of trying to get around a question. Like, I don't know, man.
Especially with cults and stuff like that, right? This
Oh
shit's
my
been going on
gosh.
for fucking decades, man.
The
And you know what?
Freemasons.
You know what? Me and Tiger, I remember we were having a conversation the other day. We're talking about Tiger was telling me about spirit cooking, where all these big name corporation type tycoons will go and see have these parties and literally have a cake or like a little entree shaped as a human being. Like what
Yeah.
the fuck, dude?
That's cult shit, bro. That's like
That's
straight
very
cult
type
shit.
cult shit.
They
Also,
I-
the
Go ahead.
skull, like I know it's a dumb Hollywood movie, but the skulls, the movie that they made in the I want to say 90s, it's based
Skull and
on the
Bones?
Skull and Bones, and it's like
that's real,
the-
dude.
multiple bushes were a part of the Skull and Bones, and like they don't ever claim
All
to be
shaven
like
and
magic,
unshaven.
but they definitely do rituals and like
Yeah.
bloodlust type stuff, and it's been documented by multiple people. and
They've
those are-
they've admitted to it, dude. Like there've been people who've like, yeah, like it's a secret society, and like and the thing is, what freaks me out, like because before I could give two shits about secret societies, but when I found out that most presidents are in secret societies, I believe only 2 out of all the presidents are not Freemasons. All of them are Freemasons. And apparently all of them are related to most of them are related to one family. They all get traced back to one family.
Well, like maybe like in groups.
Facebook, don't cancel us right now.
family, because like you got those early presidents. They weren't children of each other. But
well, no. But like this girl in middle school, she's the first person to actually do a deep dive history on every single American president. And she found out, it came out in the news, she found out that all the presidents but 2 or 3, I could be wrong, most of them are related going back to one family.
Well, I can explain that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go for it.
We're all children of Adam and Eve.
Shut
obviously.
the fuck up.
except Jimmy Carter, because Jimmy Carter, and then Ronald Reagan was also an angel, but he was an archangel. I think that's what we call him.
Oh my god!
I think you got llama kissed by somebody.
Well, so I will say that one of the things that is very telling and what makes it difficult to, like you said, people are being lied to is when I was in school in college, one of the first things they teach you in history is all the times where like we've false flagged other countries, where we've started wars under false pretenses. And it's fucked up that they don't teach you that like when you're 13 or 14 or 15. You have to pay and go to another fucking school for them to tell you that we fucking the Bay of Pigs and we fucking the South Korean swift boats and then the thing in Iran. So many Americans are like, fuck Iran. We fucked their country over just 2 or 3 generations ago. Yeah. I would be like, fuck America too. And we don't even talk, like, if you talk to the average fucking American about it, and they have no idea that we helped insert a Shah that triggered an Islamic revolution in Iran. Yeah. And we're just like, fuck all these foreigners. Why the fuck would they do? And it's like, if you find out that your own government is doing this, then a lot of the Bilderberg stuff, all that other shit that sounded fringe, it's like, well, now I wonder.
No, you're right, dude.
I got you. Now let me ask you a question, because school is just supposed to touch upon just the basic events in history. I do believe that is the job as the students to go not listen to what's going on in here, but to go branch outside. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they don't teach you that, dude. Like I actually was reading an article on like how schools started. And schools were started to get to Theodore Roosevelt said it, or I think it was Rockefeller or Roosevelt. But basically, like, we need workers. They don't want us to think. They want us to shut the fuck up. And that's why they put us in school for 12 years, because according to science, it takes 12 years to indoctrinate a person.
Right.
So like, in those 12 years, your everything's performance based. You get A, B, C, D, or F. Mm-hmm. So it's showing you how to freaking learn something to get something out of it, well, and that's basically society, man. They're teaching you how to be a well-behaved fucking sheep to
conform.
Thank you.
To conform. And I will say that as someone that wanted to be creative. This happened to me. So first of all, we didn't even plan to talk about that. Thank y'all for going with this. But this happened to me when I was in 8th grade.
Into the unknown.
I was into punk rock, and my friend was, and we looked at the school book, and I was like, "What can I wear that's punk rock?" And so I went and made like the ugliest jacket possible. I got like a yellow jacket and sewed like maroon sweater sleeves on it, and it was technically I sewed it nice so that it wasn't frayed. It was within the rule book, and they hated me for it, because I was like trying to be ugly, right? And they were like, "You can't wear this." I'm like, "Tell me in the book where it says that." And they were like, "Okay, actually you can." A week later, my friend wore a completely different jacket, but an ugly one as well. And they brought us into the office, and they go, "That's gang activity. It's coordinated outfits. You have to take it off." And it was like they went so far out of their way to just crush any sort of dissent. But I wasn't hurting anyone. And it was exactly what you're saying, because they want me to be like, "Yes, sir, Captain America, fucking, I'll go lose my arm in a machine and I'll blame myself instead of suing the fucking company." Like, all that shit comes down to
gang affiliation. Isn't that what uniforms are? If we're gonna go in that rule, isn't that what fucking uniform?
Dude, that's that uniform shit. Yeah, they don't want, and that was the thing, dude. I remember being in school when they pulled that uniform shit. I remember being in school, and it was so fucking weird. It was so weird, and like the teachers were giving excuses like, "Well, because it's a distraction. Being different is a fucking distraction. Having your own voice and being your own person is a distraction. Like, that's fucking crazy, dude. That's crazy. Like, even as a kid, I felt like, man, this is bullshit. Like, who the fuck are you to tell me what I can and can't wear? I'm coming to school to learn, not for you to tell me who to fucking be. You know what I mean?
I totally agree.
That's
I
crazy.
totally freaking agree, man. You know what's crazy? As a kid, I was always into like, this can't be it. This can't be a 9 to 5 thing. I was always into like mystery type stuff, man. I believed everything I fucking read. You know what I'm saying? I used to listen like to conspiracy theories too because they made sense. These are people who were told that they were crazy, but it made sense at some fucking point. Like MK Ultra. For the longest time, they denied that. They denied that for the longest time. That somebody.
MK Ultra is round of
Anybody? Yeah, bro. Yeah.
We got one here. So it started a long time ago, but this specific program I believe was in the 60s, maybe even late 50s, where their ultimate goal was to figure out if they could like brainwash or program a human. And so the CIA started like taking people off the street and feeding them psychedelics and trying to attempt brain. What you got, King? Nothing? What's up?
It was LSD.
LSD.
Yeah. So
LSD. There we go.
Multiple things. They use prostitutes. They use all sorts of things. They're like, how can we brainwash? As far as what's available to the public, they said they weren't successful. So like, thank good. Like at least they weren't successful. But our own government spent thousands, maybe millions of dollars fucking testing drugs to see if they could turn us into zombies. And that's our own government.
What country was it? Wasn't it like, weren't they doing it like, because I heard them like apologize like on TV a long time ago for like doing experiments on people in Argentina, like injecting people with syphilis and shit.
It was in Montreal, at the Penfield Institute in Montreal. They
did that there too.
You said the Penfield Institute?
Yeah, it was in Montreal. You got some Montrealers in here. Yeah, it was for some reason the CIA was running the experiments at the Montreal like neurological kind of hospital. They
fucking complicit Canadians over here. I don't.
Dude, that's crazy.
Sick, you and your bacon.
No wonder y'all say thank you a lot. I love it. That's MK Ultra.
Thanks for the MK Ultra.
Yeah, MK Ultra. That must be it, man.
That was so like Canadian of him. He was so nice about it. Oh yeah, we were fucking people over too.
I have a conspiracy theory. Drew only gets his hosting power from holding that fucking coffee cup that he has in it. This is the first time he put it down. He's like, okay, I get back to hosting now.
I think he thinks it's real.
I know. I've seen it the whole time.
There's alcohol in this. I'm telling you, I'm like Fallon. I'm gonna fake laugh at everything. Oh man! And do you believe in these conspiracy theories, Mrs. Shuli Omega?
Sol Omega.
Sol Omega. Soli.
Man, even in the VR belly button.
I'm digging it.
Hey.
It's the only world where I can.
Hey.
I don't really believe in conspiracy theories. I guess it depends on what it's about.
Okay.
Have you took the time to actually look into one? Like, have you gone down the rabbit hole and to actually like see what? I guess, do you even care about what's going on in the world around you? That's what I'm saying.
I mean, we're
I'm
in VR.
gonna go with no.
That makes sense.
Just
like my wife, she doesn't care
I'm-
about conspiracy theories.
Yeah, I'm about to be 25. I have no idea what's like.
Oh,
going
you're a
on in the
fucking
world.
baby.
I missed those days.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a
know
question.
nothing.
So like, what's that one conspiracy theory? Because we all had them. What's that one little conspiracy theory that makes sense, but like that's probably not true, but maybe it's true? You have one? Aliens, Bigfoot.
She's got one. I can tell. She's got one.
So there's a theory out there that you guys are gonna laugh at me.
No,
I'm gonna make you feel old as fuck right now. Watch.
No boy.
Go for it, mama.
So there's a theory that the ship that Anna's parents were on, they were on their way to go. Is that shipwreck in The Little Mermaid?
Yeah.
And then there's a theory that they were on the way to go see like someone's wedding. It was someone's wedding. I forgot who it was. But it was like another Disney princess, but they're like related. And then I believe heavily in that. And then I think
Dude, the fact that she said heavily.
it just
She
makes sense.
She thinks Frozen is real. I could tell.
All right. Well,
I'll take it.
Just you don't you? I knew it. She's like, Anna's real, Lion King's real.
my
It's
gosh.
happening.
We haven't gave a Crow 6ix9ine. Is there a conspiracy theory you believe in or anything?
How about you,
the
brother?
thing is, we've been talking about conspiracy theories. Also, a lot of these things they've been proven right. Like all the government stuff we talked about is publicly
Yeah.
available. So it's like not
Yeah,
everything
check that
that's
shit out.
conspiracy theory didn't come true. So what you got?
I mean, I don't really know, like alien cover-ups, but the universe is just so, massive. I can't see there not being anything else out there. I mean, it's hard to believe anything actually would be able to get to Earth, just because if you knew what it would actually take to, travel, this far, to be able to know there was something on this shitball of a planet, but.
I have more Disney conspiracies.
I bet you do. Hold that.
I have a very scientific response to Crow 6ix9ine, and this kind of removes the space travel because we hit on this last time. King Nothing said something very similar last time. I remember. Don't. And it's funny because he's 79, you're 69, so I don't know if this is a conspiracy right here. But anyway, it's something that they just discovered. They've been tracking elements on asteroids, and they've officially found every element that creates DNA on Earth.
Mhm.
They've individually been found on other asteroids. So that doesn't say that there are aliens that existed somewhere else and traveled here, but it certainly says that life very possibly started from asteroids. And then if it's that prevalent, it means that if there's any other Earth-like structures, there's probably some sort of life there because they're all getting hit with asteroids anyway. So that's a very exciting.
Well, Fermion? Yeah, all the material, that's on Earth. It was all coalescing, around the sun at some point. It just, parts of it coalesced. Earth. There was the giant impact there. So you have the moon, which was actually I
Well, so
think
those
the
are
second point.
facts. So is your point that you don't believe that there are aliens out there?
I believe there
conspiracy theories?
is. I think they said the first instance of somebody actually just like hitting their head and being able to see other beings out there was a couple thousand years ago. Somebody
Right.
Yeah, okay, so but all I'm saying is I believe there would be aliens out there. I don't know how true it is they would actually be able to get to Earth, just because
So
like
you're
I said,
subscribing to the so you're not subscribing to the theory that maybe aliens came all this way just to observe us. Maybe they had some influence in our ancient cultures, kind of thing. Because, and I will say this: there's a lot of cultures that share similarities, such as pyramids, for one, different ethical stuff, technology,
Yeah, and I mean it's the same thing about Ghost. There can't be that many people that are out of their minds. If there's that many people who are claiming something, I mean I think that holds some weight to it. But
All right, I appreciate your take. I want to honor the passion of King Nothing from last time, since he was an ardent defender. King Nothing, what is a conspiracy theory that you believe in?
I hate you, King Nothing. I'm just kidding.
Go for it, Stranger Things. What you got?
I don't believe in any conspiracy theories, but I will read and learn about anything that comes up.
He
Because
believes in the Disney.
you got to have a grain of
conspiracy,
salt
too.
with any type of story.
Okay, so
But
you
it's
do lots
how
of reading.
far you go into it and dwell into it.
So we have Awesome Pro here. Awesome Pro, I'm guessing I'm
having
going to
a
say
seizure.
10 years old. No?
15?
Higher or lower?
13.
Higher or lower? Higher?
13.
13. Lower.
12?
Have you been llama kissed yet?
Repeat it.
All right.
Simon, you want me to take care of that?
So we're
All
gonna
right.
kick you out
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
eventually, but
Hey,
I
hey,
appreciate
speaking-
you being interested. All right, anyway.
Yeah, speaking of which, this is actually Awesome Pro doing this in front of our faces leads us to our next segment of open mic etiquette, right?
Oh fuck yeah!
Go ahead, dude. This is
I
all
want to
you
take
right
this
here.
one. I've been talking
Oh,
a lot
bro.
on this one. I feel bad, Drew. I feel bad.
No, you're
No,
good. Go.
no,
Have fun,
because
brother.
honestly, we were I wanted to talk about this a lot more just because it was a good idea. I was actually thinking about my open mic etiquettes, and Jack Schutze actually brought points to this. Go ahead, Jack.
So initially when we wanted this podcast, we did a couple test runs before we found the wonderful Unknown Theater, and we talked about comedy and the behind the scenes stuff, and that actually became like what people wanted to hear most about. And so one thing I wanted to talk a little bit about is open mic etiquette, specifically like comedy open mic etiquette. If you, who's been to a comedy open mic or comedy show, just like show of hands, anybody? We got a couple people here.
Come every
I
week.
know I
There we
saw Belligerent. I saw him perform Monday at we have the beta show, which is a pro am mic. So one of the things is I was reminded about open mic etiquette. Now the three of us on stage have been doing this long enough to where we don't think about it. It's become second nature, but there are some things that you do and you don't do. I saw a guy get up last week, and the whole show was being hosted by this guy named Diego, and everyone in the audience was Diego's friend because they were all there to see him hosting this mic. Like it was a big opportunity for him. And Diego gets the guy's name wrong. Now, if you've ever read names off of a fucking list, it's a nightmare, right? It can be tough. As a professional comic, you don't get mad at the host. You just correct him. You go, "Hey, my name's Jack Schutze," or whatever. Like people always get name. They always say Schutz, right? Well, this new decided to be like, "My name is Robles, not Robles, you douche." Now the whole room was there to see the host run his show, and he lost the room. So a very basic like open mic etiquette for comedy open mics is don't insult the host. It's that fucking, or the room for that matter. But like they're taking their time out of their day to help you and bring you on stage. You don't insult them. That's just like an open mic rule number one.
Yep.
I
I
like
agree.
that. What about you, Tiger? What's
Yeah.
yours? What's your open mic etiquette rules for future comedians out there?
Get off the stage when it's time for you to get off the stage.
Oh, the light.
Oh man,
The
I
light,
cannot
man.
stress you. The light
like,
is
I-
important.
I understand that, we get into that pocket where we're like, again, when it's an open mic and you're trying out new material, I completely understand that you get excited, and if it's going good, if it's hitting the way you want to hit, and again, you're in that pocket to where you may even be riffing. Hey, dude, I get that, and 5 minutes. Sometimes fucking 7 minutes it's just not enough time. You know what I mean? It's not enough time. And once you get used to doing open mics and you get used to going on stage, like 5-7 minutes isn't shit. You know what I mean? Like it really
But
isn't.
you as wanting to be a pro, like you're wanting to be a pro, you knowing time is part of being a pro comic.
Exactly.
Knowing if you have 4
Exactly.
minutes, figure it out, do your 4 minutes, whatever you're gonna do, and get off stage. What
Exactly.
I've noticed is a lot of the people that run the mic are people I wouldn't book, not necessarily because they run the mic, but because a lot of times they're not funny and they're running the mic because they're trying to get that last laugh, or they're just trying they're trying to end on a
Yeah.
big note. And it's like
they don't want to give up. Yeah.
Don't waste everyone else's time.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But yeah,
That's a
don't
great-
run the light, man. Like I said, if you get 5 minutes, do your 5. If you know that you're gonna work on a bit, all right, go up there and work on the bit. Don't be a dick, and run the light, man. Like I said, people go up there, they want their time, and especially if you're doing your open mic at a place where there's gonna be an event right after.
Oh,
So like you cannot you can't afford to waste everybody else's time, because it's gonna piss some people off. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, not only wasting, you could potentially be taking a minute from somebody else that is
Yeah,
just as
yeah,
deserving.
that's what I meant. Yeah, you're wasting everybody else's time. You know what I mean?
100%.
Oh yeah.
Drew, what you got?
You know what? My open mic etiquette, and I will say this, and I can't really stress it enough, right? if you're a comedian and you're going out there and a joke doesn't land, it's not the audience's fault. It's yours, man. Don't insult the audience. Don't talk shit about the audience. Don't be an asshole. Because honestly, if I'm going to be performing in front of y'all, right, guys? Like a Soli Omega, Wee Woolies, Emetron, King Nothing, I want to perform for you. And if I fuck up, I'm not going to insult you because that's my fault that I couldn't make you laugh, right? And that's what I cannot stress. Don't make fun of the audience, man. You get the hell off. That's just my motto of everything, man.
Yep.
How many times have you heard that new edgy comic that's like brand new? They perform 3 times and they get off and they're in the back of the room and they're like, they just didn't get it. They're not real enough. And it's like, no, you're not funny enough. Like
you lost them at the premise, fuckface.
Yeah, that happens a lot. I struggle with that myself. I try and write really heady jokes. I try and write really dirty jokes. I was like, oh, they're just not real. They haven't had enough life. And it's like, no, your job is to make them laugh no matter what. It doesn't matter where they're coming from. And guess what? Most people, while everyone struggles in life, they're not all about a fucking assault joke or like a gun joke. Or I'm from Texas, so I have lots of gun jokes and like
we
like
either have weed jokes or gun jokes here.
Yeah, you got to find what makes them laugh and ride with it.
That's what I'm saying, man. I mean, it's just ridiculous, dude. How about y'all? Are y'all featured comedians? Have y'all performed? Are we performing, or are we just watching the show? Yeah, The Crow, King Nothing.
No.
Yes, ma'am, it is. You believe in conspiracy theories about Disney? Of course it is.
Snow White is the president.
The Minions.
Well, I mean, tell me I'm wrong though. Okay, has anyone seen the movie Up? No.
Yeah.
Up?
Joe Biden's
Yeah.
Dopey.
Oh, I gotta hear this shit.
I want to be
so
high.
Up is basically about an old man. He takes his house to like this Paradise Falls. People say it's actually him having his journey like to heaven, so he can reunite with his wife because his wife died.
But see,
shows
those things aren't conspiracy theories. That's just fan fiction because it's based on fiction. So you can just say whatever you want.
I believe it's real. So
you believe it's real?
Conspiracy theory for me.
So hold on. So the fat kid's an angel? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
That's
a Cub
dark.
Scout's leading me to the afterlife.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Died.
Well,
do you think balloons could really raise a house?
No, but the amount of balloons he has.
That has to be some strong ass string. I'm just saying.
Right?
Dude,
There has to be
the piping didn't come off. Like the floor came off.
His
Like,
toilet
what
was
the
still
fuck?
intact. What the fuck?
Is that Chinese balloon technology? That's what it was.
Yep. 5 balloons.
Let that damn house come by Texas. We're gonna shoot it right there. All right.
That there's a flying house. That is a flying house.
Oh man.
Haven't seen one of them in about 20 years.
I believe that was aliens for the longest time, by the way. When they started doing that shit, I believe that shit was aliens, dude.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
dude.
okay.
Go ahead.
Maybe I do have one.
Go
Past
ahead.
lives. Do you guys
Oh,
believe in
reincarnation.
past lives?
That's not
Yeah.
okay.
Past life.
Okay, so it's not a really conspiracy. Okay, a conspiracy theory is something that like there's a little bit of truth to it, but people kind of deny it for whatever reason. So it's what you're talking about is like
That's a conspiracy theory. That's a conspiracy theory, right? No.
Yeah.
no.
Conspiracy
She's
theories
basically
are
saying
conspirators.
reincarnate. It's
really
it's a. Go ahead.
Conspiracy
Go ahead,
theories
Simon.
require conspirators.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's true. Okay, that's a better
Oh.
definition. Yeah.
Like you have to have like
I
Don't
like
fucking
that.
listen to
people
me.
conspire
I'm a moron.
Science Simon over there. God.
Okay, because like
Science, Simon.
the reason why I say like past lives, I'm like, okay, I believe it's gonna sound nuts.
You were
I feel
Asian
like
lady in
I-
the past life.
No, okay. I feel like I was the victim of a serial killer. Here's why.
What?
Okay.
Fucking
All right,
true
so
crime
I-
has destroyed the minds of the youth.
Okay, so typically when I'm like I'm obsessed with certain things, and like people say when you're obsessed with certain things it's because like it has some sort of connection with like a past life. Okay,
Which
so
people
like
say this?
uh
They.
It
So
depends.
the fact
yeah.
that she's murdered like
Damn.
5 people, so she's like, in my past,
I know, right?
I was
I
murdered.
think this
I'm
is your
obsessed
way of
with it, so
justifying
it
your
had to
murders.
happen to
No,
me.
you know what?
I'm
You know,
a past life hypnotist. I will back you up on this one.
there we go, Sierra. There you go.
Oh
Yes, Sierra
my
says.
God.
You know what? I believe in past lives, and I heard there was a theory
Okay, because I got
about
questions.
where
Yeah,
a
I've got
birthmark is. Yeah, I got questions
Yeah.
too, Sierra.
Sierra says, if
Yeah,
you're
'cause,
really,
like-
if you're really what you say you are, I want to have you on the podcast and pick your brain because that's
Oh God,
crazy.
that's scary.
I would love that. I would love that.
This, so okay, I have this little like mark on my arm my whole life. It's shaped
That's
like a little
crayon, honey.
flower. No, it's shaped like a little flower. And it's the
Okay.
only spot on my body that's shaped like a little tiny flower. I
Oh,
think
because
I
they
died
beat you with
from
the flower in your past life.
No, because I think I died from lethal injection. At some point. Yeah, because like I used to steal a lot when I was younger. So I think in one of my past lives, I was a serious criminal. I could have killed people in a past life. You know, since I'm
But
obsessed
they
with
don't
serial killers.
lethally inject you with flowers. I don't.
I
wanna
know,
ruin
but
your-
maybe it happened during the 80s.
Wow.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Okay, no more meth for her. This is enough.
All right,
That is
guys. Well,
enough.
listen. Let's
Enough
go ahead and
now.
wind down. Let's go ahead and wind down with our in real life shows that we got coming
MKO
up in the
victim.
past future.
Okay, I got this month I got Corky's in Temple, so I'll be there, and I think I have some more coming up next month, but I need to check my calendar.
Yes, check Tiger Ruiz's Instagram and Facebook for more info. How about you, Jack?
I have a show at Lady Bird in Austin. It's a
Woo!
competition show. I will say, since we're talking about etiquette, here's something I would say to comedy producers. Don't make it a competition where everyone gets all the money. That's kind of fucked up because everyone's driving out. If you have money, just pay people for a normal comedy show.
Yeah,
That being said, I'm on a competition comedy show. I think you did that show before. I think you did.
yeah, it was
the Lady-
okay.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm on that one, and then I got another one in Liberty Hill at a whiskey barrel. I'm super excited about that. Back to my Texas country people. It's gonna be fun. What you got, Drew?
Me, this Thursday, I actually got new Bromfuls at the Hops Brewery, and also on Saturday, I actually got Rebecca Creek Distillery, where the Texas 3 podcast just performed at. Yeah,
I'm excited
man.
to do one of those.
Yeah, we gotta
Yes,
go do
sir. If we did a real life show, would y'all go watch it? Would y'all be interested? We'll put it on
Yeah,
YouTube
stream.
and such. Yeah, man. And
I don't
thanks
have
to
to play
Simon
America,
Josh
yeah.
as well. You be down? Hell yeah, Sierra says.
Sierra
We
says,
wanna
"I want to
thank,
pick your brain."
I don't know what the fuck that was, but the Unknown
prison.
Theater, Simon Josh for helping us out. He's got on Mondays, there's the Pro-Am Beta show. It's a lot of fun. I performed there this last Monday. I had a great time. Belligerent, he was on that show as well.
Yeah,
Um,
Belidge.
They do Comedy Night Thursday, Comedy Night in the Metaverse on Thursdays. And then all this stuff, including this show, is being streamed on their Discord. So if you're like at an airport or you don't want to, you're in a public place, you don't want to bust out your VR headset, go to their Discord and stream it. And then also you can chat with us. You can come debate our latest conspiracy theory. You can come have a good time, come meet us. And then in addition, Drew's trying to get on SNL. Follow all of this motherfucker's socials. He's trying to get on SNL. He's living the dream over there. Follow us too. But we love doing comedy. We thank y'all for coming out this time and staying the whole time. It means a whole lot to us. You guys,
Thank
got
you, guys.
anything?
Appreciate
Thank you guys. We all love you. We are the Texas 3, man. Thank y'all so much.
Ow! Have a good night, guys.
Okay, hit the music on time. That's awesome. Thank y'all so much. Sierra says,
Y'all
please
rock.
come back. Oh, our next show's in 2 weeks. Our next show's in 2 weeks, I believe.
Next show.
We're doing it every other week for now. Please come back. Tell your friends. Thank you, King Nothing, for not ripping us a new asshole this time. I appreciate it. Thank you, Crow, for being involved and talking about your UFOs not being there. Imatron was here. Belligerent. Willis, you've been here every time. You were here for the other one, I believe,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you for coming back. Did you like the show tonight?
Yes. Very much.
Yeah, we're trying to.